Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today I'm popping on really fast just to show you the proper way to put a back on an earring for like a stud or something along those lines. So I'm going to use a mold for this one. I have some clay here that I did like a practice piece on a while back. So I am just going to use this. So the first thing I want to do is just kind of cut up my clay here. So I just need enough to get into my mold. And the reason I'm using this is because I want to see if I can use the design to show in the front. And I just love the design, but it was a practice piece. So instead of throwing it away, I am going to use it on for an earring, or I am going to use it for an earring. So I'm just going to fill my mold first. And then I'm going to fill it up completely. And I'm not too worried about what the back looks like right now. I am going to roll it just to get it nice and smooth here. And anytime I use a mold, I always want to make sure that I have it filled all the way up. And then I'm going to get my flexible blade and just trim slightly. And there's not going to be much here because I really did not overfill it. So I just want to make sure there's no big bumps here. Now this mold can go right into the oven. I absolutely love these molds. So if you don't want to take it out, you can bake right in it and it's perfect. I got this from Create Along. This is like their March monthly box kit. So I figured this would be a perfect way to show you guys something new. And look how beautiful. All right, so let's get our post. And let's use silver. And for the post, this is like a really simple way of doing it. Just take the bottom of your X-Acto knife and just put a little indent right there. And it doesn't have to be overly deep. And that's where your post is going to sit in. So I just want to make sure it fits. I am going to take a little bit of my oven bake adhesive. Put that in there. Put your post on. I am going to roll this out. So I did it on my 4th thinnest setting. And then I'm just gonna cut 2 circles. You want to make sure that your circle is a little bigger than your actual post, all right? And then take your clay, poke it right down the middle. And I'm telling you guys, when you do it this way, your earring post is not going to fall off. It will be secure. And then I like to take a tool or my finger, anything that's here. I'll use my silicone here. Anything that is going to help spread my clay and combine it into one. And that is really the big trick here. Make sure no air is in there. You can see it's nice and flat now. And then I have one more trick to show you. So if you want to make sure that the back of your earrings are nice and decorated, so mine are a little messy, take your transfer paper. So this is just a little square that I have. Let me cut off this little extra here. And poke it right down. Let it sit there for a couple minutes. We just want to rub that on there. Make sure that's kind of sitting there nicely onto your clay. So I'm just going to keep rubbing that. And then I got another one here. I want to make sure that they're not going to overlap. Straight down. And by doing this, the back of your earring is going to be just as beautiful as the front of your earring. I'm just pushing down to make sure that I have good contact with my paper and my clay. Okay, so once it sits there for a couple minutes, just squirt your water. Get the whole thing nice and wet. You'll start to see that it kind of turns into like toilet paper. And I'm going to let that sit there for a few minutes. And just take your finger and see if it's ready. And you'll start getting little pieces of paper that will come off. And it's a little harder than if you just took your little scraper and did it, but it works. Look how beautiful the back of your earrings are going to be. Now I'm going to run this under my sink quick, very lightly, just to get anything extra off of here, okay? All right, so now I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to place this in my oven for a half hour, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. My pieces are out of the oven. They're completely cooled off now. And I want to show you, look how gorgeous that back looks. You cannot see any lumps or bumps or anything like that. That earring post is in there solid. And then there is the front using our pieces, our little scrap pieces. So we have a beautiful front and a beautiful back. So very, very easy, guys. And this truly is the correct way to do your earrings. I know that I do resin sometimes and things like that, but if you want to make sure 100% that your earring posts are not going to come out, embed them into your clay like that. And then you could do your transfer sheets on the back like that just to make them look absolutely gorgeous. So I really hope that you enjoyed this little quick tip and trick, and I will see you all next time. Bye.